All right, so it's Friday, and actually the first Friday of the new year. So again, happy New Year to you all. And it's sometimes in the world of hip hop, sometimes uh some rappers like to jump off the gate and drop their new projects. It could be the first thing that you hear. Start off the year. With them on your mind. And we got a couple of releases today. One was Lil Baby, Wham, which I have not seen the best reviews for. I'm actually going to try to listen to it while I'm playing Marvel Rivals, but I'm going to have to actually sit with it and listen to it. But we also got some singles. We also got some singles. But one in particular was a freestyle by Drake. And it's supposed to be called the Fighting Irish Freestyle. Now, obviously, I'm not going to play it because I'm not trying to get copyrighted, even though it is a freestyle. But I don't even want to deal with that mess because it always seems to get flagged for something. But um, I did listen to it, and again, it's just it's so hard for me. And I'm sorry, Cammy. I'm sorry, Cammy. But after everything, like he's already been on a decline for me. But after everything, I just find it harder and harder to listen to Drake and take him serious. Like I just haven't been. Outside of a couple of singles that he did drop during the summer, like I just have not been the biggest fan of Drake's music. I have not been the biggest fan of Drake's music, bro. Um, and I just found it difficult to listen to this freestyle because once again, he's doing like his same flow. And I just don't think that Drake and Conductor Williams are the best match right now in terms of beat selection. I don't think they are. Like there were a couple of tracks on the scary hours that I did like that he was rapping on Conductor Williams, but like him doing his flow on this particular Conductor Williams beat, it sounded weird. Like I don't like the offbeat Drake here. Like it just sounded like a run-on sentence when he was rapping. I was just like, oh, it ended up being more of a chore to listen to, honestly. And like I said, I'm not trying to be, biased here and just constantly having in the back of my mind what happened last year, but it's very, very difficult to stomach anything that Drake has been putting out lately. But in any case, so it was hard to listen to for me personally. But second, people started dissecting the lyrics, as they already are, because again, I told y'all before, this Drake and Kendrick beef will not die down. Every time something happens with Drake, Kendrick's going to be mentioned. Every time Kendrick does something, Drake is going to be mentioned. That's how it's going to be for a very, very long time. I don't think we're ever going to let off this. But anyway, so people started dissecting the lyrics, and people called some lyrics that sounded like it was directed towards LeBron. Because obviously the freestyle called Fighting Irish Freestyle. So it's like either you're talking about Notre Dame or you're talking about LeBron. So people are like, hey, you're talking about LeBron James. I like Conductor Williams too, but just this particular song, I just didn't like Drake rapping on it. I ain't like rapping on it. Um, so some of the lyrics that came here was he said the world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed they loved every minute. So people think that he's talking about LeBron there. Some more lyrics. He said, just know this ish is personal to us. It wasn't just business. Um, Ninjas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. I guess now you boys got to abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave you in the Hamptons. It came with the distance. Figuring we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken. The loyalty wasn't a given. I don't give a F about you snakes and these other musicians. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I'll rent out the club in addition. Nothing was the same with all you bees, and nothing's forgiven. So those were some of the notable lines in the song. So yeah, obviously, we still got some Kendrick lines here, which I already knew was gonna happen. I said this from the beginning. Um, whether Drake feels like he lost or won, he's going to continue throwing shots at whoever his ops are, and that includes Kendrick now. So he's going to make it known. So this is where we're at now. This is where we're at. He's going to keep throwing bars at Kendrick, but I don't find it as surprising. I don't find it as surprising that he may be throwing a few bars at LeBron here, because obviously people were clamoring about that. They were scouring the web. They saw that it was some following going on months ago. And so everybody was like, "Oh, Drake is mad at LeBron because he ended up going to the Pop Out show." So this is where we're at now. So you can listen to it on your own time if you want. Obviously, I'm not going to play it on stream, but um, it was just hard. Like I wish that Drake would have used his other flow. I wish he would have used another flow for this. 'Cause like I said, it just felt like a run-on sentence when he was rapping. It was the exact same flow, exact same cadence that he was using on the Hard Part 6. And I'm just like, oh, like it's just very, very difficult to listen to now when he uses that cadence. So that's what we're at. But on the other side, on the other side, hey, that Leangelo Ball that Leangelo ball drop. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. At first, I was like, "What is this?" I heard people and all. I saw all the memes of the snippet, and they were like, "Yo." People were dead serious though. Like people were laughing at it and they were memeing it up, sounded like saying that sounded like something from the 2000s, sound like some big time and stuff. But there was a community that actually was waiting on this to drop. And so LeAngelo Ball gave the people what they wanted. He actually dropped the song today. He dropped the song today, Tweaker. I'm a wolf on the corner, whoa, whoa. Don't me take it, I'm tweaking, I'm about to let it go. It really do sound like some big time and stuff, man. But you know what? In a way, it's catchy. I've been singing it all day. I'm not gonna lie. I've been singing it all day. It's actually quite catchy. It's actually quite catchy. He said it been a rough for Drake. Yeah, it really has. It really has. But Angelo Ball, man, he might actually get some traction off of this. Like they were making fun of it the whole time, but I think that people are legit liking the song. That's the crazy thing. I'm like, did people meme themselves into liking the song? Like that's where they were at for real. Like I think that's where we're actually at. I think people actually like the song. So, it is what it is, but y'all can listen to it. The whole song is out now. You don't have to listen to the snippet over and over and over. The song is out. So we're gonna see if LeAngelo Ball ends up making some moves from this. I seen some people legit say, they legit said, is LeAngelo Ball's calling really like making music? They're like, maybe it's not playing basketball like his other brothers. Maybe it is actually making music. Now the lyrics are kind of questionable, whatever, because he's from Chino Hill, so we know he ain't shooting the thing. But again, this is rap, so you can say whatever the heck you want, and it doesn't matter as long as the song sounds catchy. People gonna be bobbing to it. So yeah, so listen to it if you want, man. No, dead ass though, DCG. It is better than the Ice Spice song. I ain't even gonna front. 'Cause like I said, it is quite catchy, and that's all you need is for something to be catchy, and you'll get popular. You'll go viral. So we'll see. We'll see what the single ends up doing. Maybe he'll take this momentum and he'll drop an entire project. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe this is his calling for real. Maybe he can make a full length project. So we'll see. I mean, the sky's the limit. He did mention I watched that Angel Reese interview, and I want to speak on Angel Reese for a second because again I don't listen to her podcast, but I did see a particular clip. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the Ball brothers, minus Lamelo, but Leangelo and Lonzo, were on her podcast, and she dead ass said, and she should really feel ashamed of herself. She's really feel ashamed of herself. She said, "Is it a new thing for athletes or ballers to rap now?" She said, "I feel like it's a new thing for ballers to rap, for basketball players to rap." I'm like, "Are you serious? Your mentor is Shaq. Do you not know what he did? He was widely regarded as the best basketball rapper. Shaq can actually rap. So how are you saying that this is a new thing that basketball players are rapping?" I'm like, you should really feel embarrassed. Like, I'm sorry, honey. You should feel, yes, Kobe rap too. It was a lot of basketball players that rap. Now, whether they were good was another story. But it's not a new thing for basketball players to rap. Like, what is she talking about? Literally, your mentor is Shaq. You had him on the podcast. Did you not talk to him about rapping? Do you not know his history? Like, I was just like, baby girl, like this is again the problem that I have with these YNs, bro. They have revisionist history because they don't go do their history. So they try to make it up and act like this stuff is new. This stuff ain't new. This stuff is not new. Like, Lord, please. I beg of thee. I ain't ask you to go back to the 70s. I'm not even asking you to go back to the 80s. But can you at least, if you were born in 2000 or later, or the later 90s, please go back and like listen to hip hop from the 90s on. Please do your history. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm not trying to be that old nigga on the stoop just yelling at everybody. Like, I don't want to be that person. I'm trying to mess with y'all YNs, bro. I really am. I really am. I'm trying to stay tapped in, but when y'all do stuff like that, I can't defend y'all. Then I start getting mad and pissed off, right? Because I live and breathe this stuff. Like, I know I know a lot of hip hop history, so it's annoying, bro. I'm like, bro, you really had Shaq on your show. You didn't know, like, you talking about it's a new thing for ball players to be rapping. Like, stop it, baby girl. But anyway, so back to the edge of the ball. Listen to the song you want, but it is quite catchy, man. I ain't go for it. I'm not even going for it.